Welcome everybody to a very special episode of AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. This is the Cirencester Wrestling Federation charity special, coming to you from the AWA affiliates at the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. I am your guest commentator tonight, Jerry Scrambled Egg Noble, bringing you all the action of three great matches from the recent Cirencester Wrestling Federation event. Let's take you to Ophelia Cox.
Very few. What do you want me to say?
How are you feeling going into your match this evening?
Angry.
Okay. Angry.
Very angry. This man's been spreading words that he's number one. I'm going to show him he's not number one.
Perfect. Have a good match.
Making his way towards the ring, accompanied by Jonny Rose.
So we've heard the comments from a very angry World of Sport wrestling legend in Scrubber Daley. Got that stick in hand. Referee needs to make sure he gets that right out of the way. This one, heavyweight contest. Jonny Rose in the far left hand corner against the legendary Scrubber Daley. One fall match, this one. Referee Mr. X there in the mask. Two big men gonna go at it here. About the same size, these two guys. Scrubber Daley certainly got the experience advantage. I am your host, Scrambled Egg, Jerry Noble, bringing you the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. A huge charity event out in Gloucestershire each and every year. This, just a couple of match highlights from the 6th CWF event. Very pleased to be handed over the reins from your regular AWA commentator, Dick Witherspoon. Thanks for trusting me with that, Dick. And it's a pleasure to be here. No matter where you're watching us, thanks for joining us. This one has been 32 years in the making. Jonny Rose has said that Scrubber Daley is, and still is to this day, his hero, and somebody that he watched the very first live wrestling event he went to some 32 years ago, and now for the very first time they're wrestling one-on-one. But Scrubber Daley not at all happy that Jonny Rose calls himself number one. Scrubber Daley genuinely believes he is the number one, and he's set out to prove it here tonight as part of the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. Huge event. Referee Mr. X saying he can't be doing the punch and open the fist. First lock-up of the match, and there's Rose now, pushing Daley to the corner. Daley saying that he was pulling air there, and there ain't a great deal there to pull, but I don't believe Rose would have done that anyway. One of the most hated men in the AWA is Jonny Rose, but here in the Cirencester Wrestling Federation, getting the cheers. Once again, Scrubber saying hair was pulled. Jonny Rose may well be getting the cheers here, but when you're wrestling one of the biggest wrestling villains in British wrestling history like Scrubber Daley, it's not surprising that it's the Scrubber that's getting the boos. Twice now to the corner Scrubber Daley's been. Third time now for Rose. Lock up. Push into the corner once again. Scrubber's had enough of this. He's off. Scrubber Daley, the former tag team partner of the late great Giant Haystacks. Wrestled all the greats all across the world, often on ITV, and now right here in the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. Taking a walk now round the ring is Scrubber Daley. Saying he's sick of Rose's cheating, but I haven't seen any cheating as yet. Back in the ring now, the legendary Daley. Mr. X brings the two men center ring. Side headlock applied now by the very experienced wrestling veteran Scrubber Daley of Nuneaton. Well, that looked like a big right hand punch there. Was it to the throat or the top of the head? It was hard to tell from our vantage point. Thank you for tuning in to Cirencester Wrestling Federation today. I am your host, Scrambled Egg, Jerry Noble. This is the heavyweight contest. Jonny Rose versus Scrubber Daley. 2 championship matches still to come on this episode. Very special episode of the AWA World Fighting Showcase, brought to you from the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. We have the ladies title, and we also have the Thundera Championship. 2 matches still to come after this one. Laying the boots in and a big choke in the corner now. Taking the wind right out of the number 1 Jonny Rose. Rose, the current AWA World Champion, not on the line in this one. Here in the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. Big boot to the belly. One more time sends Rose down. Pin attempt, the first of the match. Just manages to sneak out. There's a lot of weight in these two men, so there's a lot of weight pushing down on Rose's body. But Rose just had enough to power out. Off the ropes we go now. Big clothesline. Not many people send Jonny Rose down that easy, let me tell you. Using all his experience here is Daley. Back to his feet now. My goodness, my goodness. We have got the buckle from Scrubber Daley's dungarees there, going right in the eye of the number 1. Referee comes round for a good look. The camera getting right in there, and Rose is in all kinds of pain right now. You can see from here that eye is starting to swell already. Daley doing it once again. Ref can't see what's going on. Look at Rose's left eye protruding now. I'm surprised that's not busted open with that buckle. And a big right hand shot from the legendary Scrubber Daley. We've got a nervo going on now. But no, Rose firing back now on the big man. Off the ropes. Tackle sends the big man down. Rose goes for the pin. Just gets that shoulder up. Grabs the rope. Rose moves the referee out the way, but a sneaky little elbow there from Daley. And a big one to the back. laying those shots in right across the shoulder blades. From corner to corner we go. It's reversed. Down goes Daley. Rose went for the pin, but Daley uses that experience and gets right outside the ring as quickly as possible. He's safe out there for 10 seconds at least. Thanks for watching. Cirencester Wrestling Federation as part of the AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia TV show. This is episode 201 of the AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. I've been given the reins from your regular commentator, Dick Witherspoon, for this Cirencester special. I am Scrambled Egg Jerry Noble. Once again, look at that buckle's going straight in the eye there. The eye we've already seen is starting to swell. There's all kinds of protrusions around it. Carbuncles. Oh, right to the belly. Rose coming back now with some big shots. He's got him by the beard. He's got Scrubber by the beard now, and whoa, what a big shot to the top of the head. That one sends Scrubber to the corner now. Distracted by the referee. And there's that deviousness. Like we said, one of the biggest villains in wrestling history is Scrubber Daley. And he ain't afraid to bend the rules and break them. And he's doing exactly that, laying the stomps in there now. On the right shoulder. Showing out to the crowd. And they don't like him. They don't like him at all. Big headbutt. Rose really needs to come back big from this, because it ain't looking good for him at the minute. Nerve hold applied now. A very dangerous move, one that Rose likes to use himself, but Scrubber Daley has beat him to it here. Rose knows exactly how much this hurts. Whoa, the referee gets sent down in a big tackle. Daley has got the stick. One straight up the side of the head. That's two straight up the side of the head. The referee is up. He has no idea what's gone on. He never saw the stick go across the side of the head. And your winner is Scrubber Daley. Stay with us. We got more coming after this. Match number 2 here on AWA World Fighting Showcase Cirencester Wrestling Special. Ladies title on the line. Quick roll up very early on in the contest. And that is it. We've got a new ladies champion here in the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. Before I could even announce who was in the match, new champion Lacey James just rose up. Peggie Leather, who was distracted. Well, Lacey James was distracted by Cruel Connection and Bacardi at ringside. New champion. What a quick match that was. Lacey James, your new ladies champion, Cirencester Wrestling Federation. Stay with us. The main event's next. So this is the big one. Cirencester Wrestling Federation Thundera Championship. The title that was awarded to TC Brown for his charity work throughout the Cirencester area. Defends it for the very first time against the man you see on the left hand side of your screen, Thomas J. Curtis. There's referee Mr. X handing the bout over to ringside reporter Ophelia Cox. This one fall, 1 hour time limit. The title is on the line. Thomas J. Curtis, the manager of champion and champion of managers, steps into the ring for a rare in-ring wrestling performance. We normally see him round the ring, managing the big names of the sport. Cirencester Wrestling Federation, a very special episode of AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. I am your special guest host, Scrambled Egg Jerry Noble, bringing you the action from Cirencester for CWF number 6. A handshake at the start of the match. Squeeze in the hand there, TC Brown. Referee forcing the break. And already in trouble in the early part of the match is Thomas J. Curtis before the bell is even gone. We are underway now. Thundera title is on the line. Side headlock applied from the man from Cirencester himself. Gives him the nuggie there by the look of things. Squeeze in the head of Thomas J. Curtis. Takes the arm now. Rams the elbow straight into the top of the shoulder. That's not going to do the arm of Thomas J. Curtis any good. We often say that Thomas J. Curtis is the champion, the manager of champions and the champion of managers, but he's had his success in the ring. He's AWA King of Catch this year. He's had the TV title. He's had 6-man tag team championships in the AWF. There's not a lot this man hasn't done. He's just chosen the managerial path in wrestling and sees it as the way to get himself the big bucks with the big wrestlers in various different wrestling promotions affiliated with the AWA. AWA being one of them, DN Wrestling, Ring Wrestling Stars, and right here in CWF. Join us next week for AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia, when my friend Dick Witherspoon will be back with you, bringing the action with Lewis Blaine taking on the Barnsley Brawler for the World Fighting Showcase British Heavyweight Championship. And we will also have the Oscar taking on Nick Flagg in a very special Hollywood street fight. Oscar taking on Nick Flagg, Hollywood street fight. There is one of TC Brown's biggest fans there at ringside, always there at ringside no matter where TC Brown appears. Finally back in the ring, Thomas J. Curtis now. Thomas J. must be thinking in his head it's time for plan B. Side headlock once again. This is how it started. If he's going for plan B, it's not going too well. Takes the arm once again. Over the knee. Maybe Thomas J. Curtis's mother should have done that to Thomas J. a long time ago. And he might not be such a pain in the bum like he is now. But right now it's Thomas J. Curtis that's got the pain in the bum. Back into the ring now. Third time that he's got back in that ring. He's taking some physical abuse here, is Thomas J. A great episode this has been. We've seen ITV World of Sport wrestling legend Scrubber Daley defeating Jonny Rose. We've seen a new CWF Ladies champion crowned in Lacey James when she beat Peggie Leather in a very, very short time. And this one's the main event, Thundera title. The title that was awarded to TC Brown for his charity work throughout the area. And now look at the big left hands and a corner posting for TC Brown. He lays that big clothesline in that corner now. Knee to the midsection. One to the belly and one to the head. And down goes Thomas J. Curtis. Out the ring this time, TC Brown. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to get some crushed nuts on the ice cream here. That's not going to feel too good. My goodness, TC Brown bringing in the ringside fans. They're pulling the legs of Thomas J. Curtis. And TC Brown takes a breather. A well-deserved breather as he's been laying the attack on Thomas J. from the opening bell of this one. Back to their ringside seats goes Thomas J. Curtis, TC Brown's wrestling helpers. TC back in the ring now, big stomp. Not sure what he's got in planned there. He's looks like he sort of wrapped Thomas J up there. Pulls him back up to his feet now. Thomas J really needs to find some a second win there. Suplex attempt nicely done by the Thundera champion, former AWA World Champion. Twice former AWA World Champion, in fact. Uh-oh, this is Big D. Big D and Cue Ball just pull TC Brown out the ring. And they are unloading on the Thundera champion. A chop there from Big D. This is hell of a team outside the ring now, unloading on the Thundera champion. Throws him back in the ring, which gives Thomas J. Curtis the chance to lay the stomps. Here we go, the heavy artillery is now chasing Big D and Cue Ball out the ring, out the ringside area, should I say. Other wrestlers from tonight's CWF event. This looks like the mic check. A move that TC Brown awfully likes to use, and that drops Thomas J right on his face. And now he starts the band. He's starting the band up. We could be getting a big kick to the chin here. There it comes. That looks like the lot to me. There it is, your winner. Still, Cirencester Wrestling Federation Thundera champion. Cirencester's very own TC Brown. Thanks for joining us. I've been Scrambled Egg Jerry Noble. This has been the Cirencester Wrestling Federation. Join us next week for more AWA World Fighting Showcase Britannia. Lewis Blaine, Nick Flagg, Oscar, Barnsley Brawler, all in action next week. Be sure to join us then, no matter where you're watching us from. Thanks for viewing AWA World Fighting Showcase's Cirencester Wrestling Federation Charity Special. Until next time.